Alright, so I want to try this game for a while. I heard good things about it. Not sure how to pronounce it. Unavowed? Maybe. This is an adventure game with supernatural elements. Again, it looks totally like Dresden Files. We'll see how it goes. I have a love-hate relationships with adventures. I really like the genre. It was my first genre that I really liked when I first started gaming. I played mostly adventure games, or the old LucasArts, Lucasfilm before it became LucasArts, Sierra, Westwood, stuff like that. Then I got burned out. The games became more and more Moon Logic as they went, which I found annoying. I've been playing like a couple per year. Some of them are a hit, like Tex Murphy or Grey Matter. The Dreamfall chapters one. Some of them not so much. Depends, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Also probably not a great thing to stream, because usually it's I can't get past this puzzle. When you record this you can skip it, but wow, this is an annoying intro screen. Whoever made that, seriously, you thought having something scream every 5 to 10 seconds is a great idea? Anyway, let's just jump into it. This is from Wadjet Eyes, which are pretty good at making
away from this place.
no side titles.
No more dare to deceive, persecute, and torment. As smoke is driven away, as wax
really dark.
melts before the fire, so shall you be driven away, unclean spirit.
Okay, I can't press escape, so we'll see about the subtitles afterwards. The developers, actually I'm not sure if Wadjet Eyes are, I think they are developers. They publish a lot of stuff too, so it's hard to know which ones they made themselves and which they just published. They make some good games though.
Silence! Now answer true. Are you demon, man, or woman?
I wonder what happens if you say...
Your power over his mind is waning. Release him now! Release him before I am forced to destroy you!
Interesting.
Remember! You are human! Remember!
Okay, that
Tell
one...
us, before the demon regains control, your name. Tell us your name!
That one was very Dresden Files. There is a kinda exact scene as far as the lightning bolt goes in the first book. Dresden Files is a series of books which I really like. One of my favorite series. I don't know why there are no subtitles though. So we'll say my name is bloodshed.
Did you hear that, evil spirit? He knows himself. He is yours no longer.
This guy is a bit
Now your past. Tell
over the
me
top.
something about your past. Your profession. Quick.
What? I don't know if that matters. I guess we'll do with police officer.
Yes. He's beginning to remember. Sworn to protect the innocent from those who would do them harm. Inside you is a spirit who will destroy many unless you stop it. Do your duty one last time. Fight it! Remember who you are!
Stop zapping me, dude.
Remember!
One year ago. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Alright, this is the place. Just one thing before we get going. I want you to take point. You think you're ready?
I guess we're a rookie.
Honestly, I'm not. I know this looks routine, just a bunch of goth kids getting high and causing trouble, but something doesn't smell right. And by that, I mean the uniform who called it in. According to dispatch, it was Franco Marino. Not surprised you haven't heard of him. He hasn't exactly made waves. Just do your job. get statements, talk to Marino about what happened. After that, we'll see if there's anything worth talking about.
So the games
After you, partner.
have a kinda distinct. Why the hell can't I press escape, really? Okay. Style, as you can see, they're kinda low res, but they choose to do that. The whole pixelization, they don't need to do that. I don't know. It's their style, I guess, but it's really weird.
Thank you for activating the in-game commentary track.
No.
Unavowed.
Hello and welcome to the
No,
Unavowed.
no. But I want this subtitles, which all the other games have. There we go. That should be it, I think. Alright, let's see. You're a new detective, but the sign still hasn't moved. So if you played games like Gemini Rue or Technobabylon, they're kinda the same in that aspect. Like the whole pixel thing. I mean, it shouldn't be a resource thing these days, so it is definitely a style I think they're going for. So we have look, we have talk. How do I switch to look instead of talk, for example?
After you, partner. Let's see if you learned anything.
I don't know.
Where are you going? In case you forgot, you've got a badge. You don't need to sneak around.
Okay. I guess we can just do whatever action the bubble has.
This new Epifish track is tight.
Come on, let us in. You got a badge, right? Get him to let us in. I got nothing to say.
Okay.
Been standing here for an hour. You gonna fix this or what? Should I get my sis to come scoop me up or what?
I guess we do get the description just by hovering over them. It's a weird bar.
Sorry, club's closed for now. You want in, you'll have to wait. Yeah, something like that. You the cops? I need to see some proof of something before I can let you in.
Sure.
It's your show, partner. Do what you gotta do.
Uh-huh. Looks legit. About time you guys showed up. The natives here are getting a bit restless. You want to talk to Mrs. Norris? She's inside. I didn't see much. I was out here checking for fake IDs when that cop ran inside and saved the day. By the time I knew what was happening, it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah. As in, he saved lives and stopped the bad guys. It was like Bruce Lee or something.
We're the bad guys.
Anyway, you can go in.
Bruce Lee, huh?
Whatever. Just do what you gotta do so we can reopen. And give that cop in there a raise, will you? He was a damn hero.
Interesting, because from what she says, that cap, not so much of a hero.
Are you two the police detectives?
That's us.
Good. I'm Alana Loris. I own this place. Officer Marino's in the back room, along with the 3 idiots who started this mess.
So purpley.
Wait, you don't know? Weren't you, what do you call it, briefed? Well, whatever. I don't mind telling the story again. Anyway, here's what happened. These 3 kids pulled out knives. These long silver switchblade things. I swear to God, I thought it was gonna be a bloodbath. But then that Officer Marino stormed in. I swear, it was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie.
Bruce Lee, huh? The guy outside said the same thing.
Well,
Exactly the
it's
same
true.
thing.
He fought them all 3 of them, disarmed them and put them all in cuffs. Then he dragged them all to the back room. We don't frisk here, detective. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Those kids, they're regulars here. They come here and get wild, but they're good kids.
They always are.
I can't imagine why they'd do something like this. Anyway, they're in the VIP room back there. I guess you need a statement from all of them. I'll be here if you need me.
Why did they pull knives?
I didn't think the city made cops like that anymore. Outside of TV, anyway.
Wow, they are drinking the Kool-Aid about that cup. Nice description. I guess we'll go... Let's see.
Hey, you good to fly solo? I want to talk to the owner for a bit longer.
Sure. I will go for that just to see what this is.
You're taking point, remember? So you got first dibs on Marino. Congratulations. Look, I know I'm being a bit unorthodox, but trust me, okay? You're doing great.
Haven't done anything yet.
Sir?
Wow. This is Bruce Lee? Okay then.
I'm fine, Detective. Never better. I guess you want to know what happened? I was doing my rounds, I was just passing by, and I heard screams from inside. I ran in, I found these three armed with knives and prepared to attack innocent civilians. So I disarmed them and cuffed them. Yeah, I got in just in the nick of time. Ask around, get everyone's statements, they'll back me up.
I guess I don't even need to click the eye because it automatically gives me a description. I hope we won't have to do a lot of pixel handling or anything.
I don't know what came over me. I don't do stuff like this. But that cop stopped us. It was like a Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, exactly the same thing as everybody else's. Seems like it's they are hypnotized or something like that. We all say the same thing. Also, this guy wears the same shirt as the bouncer.
We couldn't fight him. He was like Bruce Lee or something.
This is not...
like something out of a Bruce Lee movie.
Nice that they
Wait,
all
who's Bruce Lee?
say that.
Hey, was I interrupting anything? Well, you can exhale. I'm here now. So, Marino, you got a pretty good collar here. 3 of them, in fact.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm just curious about one thing. These 3 are all restrained. Police issue cuffs, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny thing. The standard officer's kit only has 2 pairs of handcuffs. So, I just gotta know, where'd the 3rd pair come from?
We're going to go against our partner.
See that, Franco? You got us both so puzzled. You got an answer for us?
Yeah, I took an extra.
That was lucky. You didn't need 3 cuffs when you took down that mugger yesterday, just the 1. Or what about those 2 deli robbers the day before that? You only needed 2 cuffs then. But today, you take down 3 bad guys, and you just happen to have 3 pairs of cuffs.
I'm just doing my job.
Your job? Right. All the suspects in all those crimes, they all had perfect records before you arrested them. And speaking of records, what about yours? You've had an unremarkable career up until this week. Care to explain this sudden shift in direction?
I've been reading.
Reading? What, like self-help or something?
Or something. I did a great job here, Detective Santina. It was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie. You should recommend me for a promotion.
Yeah, good job, Marino. Never knew you were such a badass.
Damn.
I'll just go call this in.
I'm sick of taking orders from you. For 10 years, I've been the bottom of the totem pole, the butt of everyone's jokes. I tried to get ahead, really, I tried. But nobody ever gave me a damn chance. It was the only way. Here, let me show you. Fuck. Okay. Look, I'll kick it over to you. Just put the gun down. Take it. Just take it. I don't even know what I'm doing with that thing.
Probably should have touched that.
Look, I had no choice, you understand? I've been stuck in this uniform for 10 years. 10 years! I can't take it anymore! Then I found that book. What do you do?
Oh.
Fuck! Dude, what the hell?
Whoa.
Damn it, do something! She's totally dazed. She's not saying a word. What the hell is going on? What about the kids? Are the kids okay?
God damn. Things escalated quickly. That was very dark.
Your chosen vessel remembers. You are no longer welcome, wicked spirit. The hands you control will no longer do your bidding. In the name of myself, my witness, and the soul whom you hold captive, I cast you out! Gotcha!
This guy is weird.
Eli!
It's kinda a mix between Harry Dresden, Stickwise, and Constantine as far as the rest of how he looks. Man, we killed everyone. That was very dark and unexpected.
Stand back!
Jeez, Mandy, put that sword away. The spirit is gone. That guy's harmless. See? He doesn't even remember us. It looks like his memory got scrambled during the exorcism.
Scrambled.
What? It happens.
I apologize for the threat. It has been a long night. Please, come with us, and we will explain everything. That is correct. It is also correct that we just saved your soul. Do as you like.
Look, she's...
Well, that was
we've
abrupt.
had a rough night. Go easy on us, okay? Just come on downstairs. When you're ready, we'll explain everything.
Like how you killed
We're
your
the good guys.
partner.
Honest.
And kids. And a couple of other guys. I'm not sure we're going to know actually what happened. Can't do anything else really, so... And maybe more of the other
Do
things.
take your time. Soak it all in.
Jesus Christ. My God. Slaughter. Damn.
So, how is that memory of yours? Anything spring to mind? No, it was neither of us, although we tried our best to prevent it. These innocents of the city who I have sworn to protect, were destroyed by your hands.
I think you'll find your definition of impossible is about to change. You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
You do not remember? 1 year ago, you slaughtered those police officers and those teenagers.
Let's go with, yeah.
No dream, but it was a nightmare for some.
The story was top news for weeks. Every district in the city was searching for you.
As were we, and it is fortunate that we found you first. These people on the floor, torn apart using your bare hands. The rain washed away most of the blood from your hands, but it will always be there, whether you can see it or not.
This is how people go crazy.
No, you can't do that.
He is correct. Punishing yourself is not the answer, and would expose us. If you want to see justice done, help make it right.
How would you
Listen,
make this right?
These feelings you've got right now, the guilt, the anger, hold on to that. It means you're human. You'll need that going forward.
Speaking of going...
Yeah, we need to scoot. Did you put up a veil, Mondana?
I did, and it will confuse the police long enough for us to get away, but we should not tarry.
We should not hurry? Jesus, how do you get over that? I don't even know.
I'd love to chat and get to know you better, but we need to vamoose.
So we're a wanted person?
Quickly, leave through the back door. We will follow. Fresh air at last.
A padlock. Of course. Can you pry it off?
I am tired, Eli. My strength ebbed hours ago. Perhaps he can help us. Could you find something to pry this off?
Yeah, anything big or heavy.
What happened to
should do.
the huge stick you had? Seriously, did you leave it up there? Huh, that's interesting. The raindrops evaporate before they touch his suit. Handy. Take the pipe. Ooh.
You've got to be kidding me.
This place, much has changed.
Creature, who are you and what is your purpose here?
Purpose? You invited me.
You're mistaken.
I was summoned across the void by you.
I say again, you are mistaken. You know I speak the truth.
I know what you are, Jin Child. I know you cannot speak false. Nevertheless, a beacon appeared. A path was formed. I merely followed it.
Nobody here has done such a thing.
The hell am I doing? I don't even know.
That might not be entirely true.
Eli?
On the roof, I used a lot of power. Probably enough to call the attention of, well, something like this.
Neophyte mage. Playing with forces you don't understand.
I'm mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
I think I need to connect it somehow.
I know a falsehood when I hear one. I can smell your power, mageling. You have none left. You are nearly spent. And you, Jin Child, are so fatigued you can barely stand.
Still doesn't go through.
But stand we shall.
Since we're being so honest with each other, you don't look too healthy yourself.
The journey here was long and difficult. I used much of my energy getting here.
Ah, so you're just as tired as we are. That's called a stalemate, friend.
I do not wish to fight. I have no quarrel with either of you.
What the hell am I doing?
I am merely hungry.
There we go. I guess that's what I'm doing. It's nice that he actually had dialogue
Creative.
while I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Nice work.
We cannot say for sure. This creature is from across the void. There are so many that they defy
What void?
categorization.
What does that
It's
mean?
a ligamental.
A what?
It's made up of ligaments and sinew. It fits.
Very well.
A
This
ligamental.
creature is a ligamental.
Such agony. What manner of pain is this?
I'm not sure this guy is evil.
I am merely hungry. That stench. It can't be. You, a demon spawn? On this plane?
Sure.
The corruption is still thick within you. Why do you come here to torment me?
There is no demon. I got rid of it.
You are a fool. The corruption lingers.
Creature, you are at our mercy. Return home through the void at once.
You know I cannot. I used all my energy to get here. I will not survive the return journey without food. I must feed on human flesh. In this world, nothing else will sustain me.
Only on this plane of existence. I do not believe it has a choice.
What? That's... ugh.
Does the demon spawn speak true? There is meat inside this building?
Yes. Yes, there is. Slaughtered only hours ago.
Fresh meat. That is perfect. Let me consume my fill, and I will leave you in peace.
I do not think I can do that. It would draw too much attention. The police are bound to notice.
Not to mention the victims inside are innocent. They have families, loved ones. They'll want closure.
I am innocent too, mageling. You summoned me. I merely answered. Would you kill me just for that?
It speaks true, Eli. What is your decision?
Wait, you're putting this on me?
Yes.
You summoned it.
I'm not the one that has to cut that thing's throat. I can't decide that for you.
It was
Why
your
would we
magic that brought it
decide?
here. The choice is yours.
Yeah, I agree.
You're the one with the sword.
You are the one who summoned it.
You've got seniority.
Then I delegate this choice to you.
That's funny.
Oh, now you suddenly trust my judgment.
Yes, it is the most practical solution.
Ugh, I'm gonna be sick.
Rise, creature. Eat your fill and be gone. Are you finished?
Please, please, please be finished.
Yes, I believe I can make the return journey and survive. Thanks be to you, Genchild, mage, demon spawn. I shan't trouble you again.
It is done. It is over.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
Kinda concerned about the whole demon spawn thing, guys.
All in all, this was eventful.
Yeah.
Maybe we should discuss that.
We did fine work this night.
We all did.
No?
Agreed. You showed immense fortitude, especially for one in your situation.
You want to tell him, or should I?
1 year has passed since your possession. You're wanted by the police for many violent crimes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but your days as a cop are over.
Indeed. Although you can serve in another way. The demon that infested you, that creature we just defeated, mere taste of what is out there.
And they just keep coming. We need manpower. Look, you saw us in action tonight. It's obvious we need all the help we could get.
Just as it is obvious your old life is gone. But we can help. We can give you a new identity, a new life, a new purpose.
Normally there's a vetting process, but you more than proved yourself tonight.
So, what say you?
Help
Will you
how?
join us?
He can use magic and she has a sword plus other things. I'm guessing supernaturally. We don't have anything. But I guess what else can we do?
Thank God. Some new blood at last. Sorry. That sounded much less creepy in my head.
We are all tired. We can find suitable sleeping arrangements back at our headquarters.
How about that wounded thing?
Sounds great. By the way, my name's
And
Eli.
that demon spawn
This is
thing.
Mandana.
Welcome to the Unavowed, my friend.
Unavowed.
Trust me. Your life will never be the same.
Not sure that is a good thing, but you know. Nice place. Alright, let's save. What do we have? Oh, it's our place. No, it's not our place. Because otherwise I wouldn't ask how did this get here. That's creepy. Whole pot of espresso. Somehow it's always hot. Useful. This is a very nice screen. Background. Nice colors. Feels homey. I guess warm. Does it ever stop raining? Guess that's all. We can't do anything else here. Okay. We're gone. Whoa. She is a djinn. So she's wholly supernatural then.
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
I guess he's immortal too.
You are awake. Did you sleep well? This astonishes you. After all you experienced.
Yeah.
I suppose I should have seen this coming.
Why wouldn't it
supernatural
astonish
world
me?
Can often have unpredictable effects on the mundane mind. It may take some time for you to process it all. I believe you might be right, especially if last night is any indication. I think you are going to make this transition just fine, and this is good, because there is so little time to waste. My father Kalash is waiting to speak to you in the room beyond the red drapes. When you are ready, seek him out. In the meantime, relax and explore the facility. I will be here if you have any questions.
I have a ton of questions, but I don't think the game will let me ask them.
Yes?
Or maybe it will.
I do not know. I am not being facetious. I honestly do not know. This building has housed many agents over the centuries, and they too have been given gifts. Photographs and portraits of loved ones, precious possessions long since lost. We do not question it. We merely accept it and be thankful for it.
By whom?
Certainly. What is your question? We are peacekeepers. We protect the mundane world from the threats of the supernatural. We help who we can, destroy ones we must, and recruit those who are willing. With you, I suppose we did all three. As a whole, for thousands of years. But the New York branch is only 400 years old.
How old are you?
As there is need of us,
Is
we
what I
will be
wonder.
here. We do not exactly advertise our presence. We prefer it that way. But the truth is, the last century has seen a diminishing need for our services. Things have certainly changed.
What does that mean?
Yes, supernatural threats have been escalating. It happened so suddenly we were caught unprepared. We had become complacent. We have not been recruiting. You are the first new recruit in decades. The first of many, we hope.
So they didn't have a lot of work and they let things slide. But now
I
suddenly
will do
everything
my best
is
to answer.
back up.
Me? What do you want to know? The term is djinn. And yes, on my father's side. And no, I do not grant wishes. When was this city founded? 1624. Yes, I was just a child, but it was around that time.
How would you even remember?
418. No, 19. My birthday was last month. It is difficult to keep track, but Father always remembers.
The problem with immortality, as shown in games, books, movies, etc., is how the hell do people, you know, if you ever saw Highlander, for example, the TV series, he kept having flashback of what happened in X date or Y date. How the hell would you even remember? I have trouble remembering in my very, you know, short life compared to hundreds of years. But remember the exact date something happened, and with such clarity too, seems very weird.
I will do my best to answer. Eli is my partner, and a dear, dear friend. We have saved each other's lives more often than we can count. You and he have much in common. He was once mundane, like yourself. I would recommend asking him about his transition. It might help with your own.
What help can I possibly be? That's what I want to ask, but...
Last night, yes. You gave us quite the chase. We know nothing about
I mean, was that guy a mate, or did he become one?
It was a wily thing. Be grateful that you cannot. It was taunting us, dancing just out of our reach, slaughtering whomever it could. But we got it in the end. Regardless of what happens next, we stopped it. We can all take comfort in that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Let's look around. Hey, can you teach me to do that? That's pretty cool. Someone will die out of those two. Make it. Some precisely calculated fireball trajectories. I guess he's flame-proof.
Hey!
If it was Greek, I would be able to read it.
Don't surprise a fire mage like that. Bad idea. Anyway, hi. You settling in okay? You noticed. Yeah, I like to do this in my spare time. Keeps me sharp. But seriously, it took me a while to get used to this stuff. It's not gonna happen for you overnight. But you'll get there. Faster than you think. Anyway, I'm sure you want to walk around. I'll be here if you have any questions. I don't see why not. Huh, you too, huh? Wasn't long after I joined up that my first photo appeared. Scared the hell out of me. It's something to do with this building. It wants you to remember who you are, who you were. Don't think about it too hard. I've been here 50 years and I still don't know how it works.
Is he also immortal? What the hell?
I know a little bit about that. What do you want to know? Well, we're sort of supernatural police. I guess you can relate to that, being a cop and all. Sometimes there's a threat that only we can handle, and we go and handle it. Well, I say sometimes, but lately it's been a lot more than that. Gosh, a really long time? Sorry. If you're looking for a history lesson, Mandana or Kalash are the ones to ask. As far as I'm concerned, we do good work. That's all that matters.
Again, we'll keep asking the same thing because they might have different replies.
I wondered the same thing when I first joined. I mean, we're careful. We use veils. I don't throw fire around Times Square or anything. But the real secret, nobody notices us. It's kind of uncanny. Mundanes go through crazy mental tricks to pretend we're not there. So maybe the mundane world isn't ready for us yet. But they will be. They won't have a choice the way things are going.
What does that mean?
Let me put it this way. There are 732% more threats than there used to be, give or take 0.5. A year ago, we'd usually be called out once a month, if at all. Now it's almost every day. And me and Mandana, we're the only ones dealing with it. Until now, anyway.
Why? What about the rest of the Unavowed? Also, a year ago, that was when we got possessed, right? I wonder if it matters. Probably.
I guess if we're gonna work together, we should know each other. Ask away. Since the Nixon administration, I'm, older than I look. If you must know, I'm 92. It's the magic. Keeps me young. No surgery required.
Pretty useful.
Yeah, it is what it is, okay? I'm a mage. We live long lives.
Again,
end of story.
Very Dresden Files.
Why do you think? Fire mage here. I could easily burn this place to the ground if I'm not careful. I needed a place to practice, and a room insulated with stone was the obvious choice. Besides,
yeah, but you still have fucking
feel the cold, so it's
books
quite cozy down here.
And perhaps exploding canisters right where you throw fire. Seems weird.
Ooh, never use the word wizard. It's a social faux pas or something. I'm a mage with a capital M. The capital is also important. At least that's what the books tell me. I never actually met another mage to find out. Nope, kind of tingles, but that's it. It's kind of like playing with light, at least when it touches my flesh. Clothes, though, I can burn them clear off and I won't even notice. Took about a decade and a dozen indecent exposure arrests before I managed to make my clothes fireproof.
How do you do that?
Someone's been telling tales out of school, huh? I used to have a pretty normal life. Then one day I set my office on fire. With my mind. Then stuff happened and Mondana found me. She brought me here. The rest is, well, history. Yep. I bared my soul enough for one day. Barely even know you. Let's
that makes
talk
sense.
about something else. Sure. Look, I really wanted to get some practice in. Maybe next time.
Sure.
Right. See you around.
He really has a lot of photos. Before he killed everyone horribly, probably. Alright, let's go talk to the father. So I'm guessing it's also a genie. Oh no. She did say from her father's side, right? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, okay. Definitely. Damn. Pirates. Pirate ship. Possessing a theme. Alright, let's meet the other Jinn.
Oh,
he's blue.
You're the new one, aren't you?
I'm gonna keep going with the very obvious statements.
No, I am Kalash. I am a Jinn of the Ancient Kingdom, and I run this branch of the Unavowed. And you? You were possessed. How'd you let that happen? Sloppy. Such a thing would have been unthinkable once. In my day, even a newborn babe had wits enough to leave books of demonic evil alone.
Has a point.
Mundanes today don't know they're born. The world has gotten soft. Needs toughening up. How tough are you, new boy? The demon inside you took the brunt of that. You don't have a scar on you. No. You have yet to experience your true crucible, but it will come.
Thanks.
Oh, yes.
Promising.
It will come. At any rate, we have much to discuss and much to do. Settle in. Talk to the others. Get the lay of the land. I will call our meeting when you are ready.
We did, that.
What is it? You ready to start the meeting?
Yeah, let's ask a few things first. Actually, let me drink some water too. Where the hell is my... Oh, there it is. Alright.
We're the wall against the darkness, the protectors of the mundane world. We might not be what we once were, but we are here, and that is all that matters. Nobody knows for sure, not even I, but this branch is exactly 393 years old. I know because I found it.
You know, the Aladdin kind of gin lamp.
That's gratitude for you. Used to be, you mundanes would beg us for help if a cat looked at you funny. But yes, I won't deny it. Supernatural threats became fewer and further between over the last century. There was little reason for mundanes to think of us at all. But things have changed. Yes, this city was becoming a force to be reckoned with the supernatural forces to match. There was important work to be done. I volunteered, and here I am still. Yes, supernatural threats have risen exponentially. It's been difficult to contain. We need to fill our ranks. You are the first in a long line of many, I hope. Well, spit it out. I do not indulge in idle gossip. If you want to know of someone, ask them.
Okay, fine.
Not now. My opinion will be given during the meeting, rest assured.
Let's have this meeting then.
The time for waiting is past.
Father, you met our latest recruit?
Yes. I admit he doesn't look like much, but we'll
Rude.
see what this life makes of him.
We were all neophytes once, Kalash.
Most of us, Mage Beckett. Most of us.
I will keep quiet.
I have read the reports on your last mission. Mage Beckett, is it true you summoned a void creature?
Yes, by accident, I swear.
Irrelevant. Magic is unpredictable. I understand this. What I don't understand is why you let it feed on human corpses. What will the mundane authorities think when they find tooth marks on the victims,
The creature was both a danger and an innocent. We reached a compromise. That is all.
We'll be the ones compromised if the two of you aren't more careful. That
Okay.
may be, but you had no authority over them. It was their choice to make.
Father, regardless of our choices, the void creature is gone. We have a more pressing concern.
Yes, you let the demon escape. Your mission was a failure. Yes, just waiting to find another hapless victim. No disrespect.
Sir, he was a big help.
Help you would not have needed if you achieved your primary goal.
I almost did. I was so close. I had it contained, but it was stronger than I expected.
I see. This is becoming distressingly commonplace.
Nevertheless, Eli speaks the truth. We underestimated the threat.
Then that will have to be sufficient. And now to the next item at hand. Your next mission. You don't say much, do you? Well, that needs to change, starting right now. I have detected void activity in the East Village, somewhere close to Astor Place. You are to travel there, determine the cause of the disturbance, and neutralize it.
How? Seriously, we're wanted. So, won't cops try to arrest us? Also, unlike the other two, we don't actually have any powers. How would we help?
Activity from beyond the void. Do try and keep up.
Are you sure he's ready to go out into the field
What
so
is the
soon?
void, you know?
These
You
are
should tell me
dangerous
some things
times.
first.
Dark forces are coming. We don't have the time for traditional training.
How about
If he
any
isn't
training?
able to handle it immediately, we might as well kill him now.
That
Trial
escalated
by
quickly.
fire, sink or swim, do or die. You want to prove yourself to the Unavowed, new boy? Now is your chance. Meeting adjourned.
Hey, I have more questions. What the
Well, I guess that settles that. I know, right? If anyone's gonna do a fire pun, it should be me. Anyway, we're ready when you are.
What? Oh, we switch between characters. I was never a fan of that, actually.
Anytime you're ready.
I have not been to the village in a long time.
Seriously, can I ask
eager to
how
see
the
it
hell
again.
would I even help? What is the point in me going there? Apparently I can't ask. I should save.
Looks like the K train is down. Again.
Eli, the K train was discontinued in 1988.
Was it? I could swear I took it to the Museum of Natural History not too long ago.
You did, in 1986.
Oh. So, I guess we won't be taking the K train.
No,
Oh.
we will not.
We choose a destination. Interesting. Instead of a map, I guess. Okay, sure.
Still raining.
At least nothing's here waiting to kill us.
Well, the night is young.
So those vague instructions. Void the activity, whatever that means. Well, it's say east.
You seem troubled. Is something the matter? Whatever for. You have nothing to fear. Not with the veil in place.
Yeah, it became active when you signed up with us. It
What?
just disguises your
Don't explain anything to the new guy, it's fine.
You see slightly different features.
You are not the first new recruit to arrive with complications in the mundane world. The veil prevents awkwardness all around. Nobody in the mundane world, no. The veil only works on mundanes. Supernatural beings and the void touch can see through it easily. But that law enforcement officer, he will pose no threat.
This is the void touched.
Good, let's keep going.
I guess we'll find out. Should read a manual. This organization.
Evening, sir. Yeah, you could say that. Wouldn't be here if I had the choice, believe me. Who wants to know? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. It's been in the news, but I don't blame you if you don't read that stuff. I'll tell you one thing. You see a lot of bad people in this line of work, but it takes a special kind of nasty to torch a homeless shelter. Yeah, a neighborhood full of corporate chains, and they attacked this place.
Was anyone hurt?
A few people killed. A lot of people with second or third degree burns.
That is horrible.
I won't argue with that. I was here when the rescue team arrived. They were carted off to Beth Israel Hospital. The people here, they don't exactly have medical insurance. That's how we're treating it. Until we know otherwise, we're treating it like a crime scene. Which means, stay back. I don't blame you. See ya.
Go that way.
Hey, are you alright? You look a little...
Whoa. Oh.
Where are you taking me?
Memories.
I'll do whatever you want. Just help me. Please.
Did you see that?
I did.
Neuromorphic projection. I've read the theories, but never thought. I think he's coming out of it.
Are you all right?
Yes, you did. We saw it too. A vision from your past. Well, your demon's past, technically. This area must have kick-started your brain into remembering. There was some psychic spark.
Lovely.
We could see it too. Yeah, psychic runoff. Try not to think about it too hard.
This building the demon entered. It used to house the Village Eye.
The newspaper? Didn't it go out of business a few years ago?
Indeed it did. What was your demon self doing here? Agreed. We are wasting time.
Right. Enough jabbering. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, that just figures, doesn't it?
You can access your companion's abilities via the inventory bar. Okay, that's one way I guess to do it.
Be aware that if law enforcement questions me, I am compelled to tell the truth. It smells very human in here.
Looks like people were squatting here. Half a dozen at least. Wasn't there a homeless shelter around the corner? Why live here?
It could be pride. Or perhaps they gathered here for a specific purpose.
I'm guessing it wasn't a slumber party.
That is doubtful.
Huh. Only one bed in here.
The leader.
Yes,
Maybe a cult.
This room was designated to separate one individual from the rest. Someone of importance, most likely. Or someone undesirable.
So this room either belonged to a cult leader or a prisoner.
Wow.
Most likely.
Think alike. Let's see.
What have you got there? An old fuse? Seems to still be intact.
Cool. I guess we don't have a voice.
I might not know a lot about those things.
Okay,
I don't
we need
think
the...
the power's
I get
on
it.
in this place.
Yes, that's why I got the fuse. I want to check the ceiling, but I can't. I guess I'm going to go down. Whoa. Down it is.
Do not be alarmed. That was just a lost spirit. What you would call a ghost.
Why can't I
They
see?
are
Why
harmless.
can't I see it?
While it's not like ghosts can exactly do anything.
They have no physical form. We cannot interact with them, nor they with us. It is best to leave them be.
40 years ago, I would have joined you. But Mandana's right. There's nothing we can do for them.
Death is part of the mundane world. We do not get involved. Let us move forward.
Ow! God damn it.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I tripped over... I have no idea. Can't see a damn thing.
What is the... did we get a timeline? Like what date it is? Do we have cell phones? I haven't seen anything like that. There was a laptop, so it shouldn't be that far back. We should have a cell phone or something. You know, could use it as a flashlight, but...
What? Where are you?
You make some lights. You are a mage, right? There we go.
That's weird. Come on.
Is there a problem?
The darkness, it's fighting the light.
It always does.
I'm being literal. Whatever's down here, it's interfering with my magic.
Right, let's try electricity.
Color me gobsmacked.
It's a forest.
A forest in a basement.
Well, that explains why my fire's so weak down here. Probably a natural defense mechanism for whatever this is.
Seems like an altar. Yeah, with blood on it. I'm dead. Creepy.
Well, this just got a lot more complicated.
Is it here?
Male. Early to mid-60s, I
maybe
believe.
him?
The cause of death is
60s.
difficult to determine.
He's got vines growing out of him.
You are correct. Blade wounds. They are difficult to see with all this growth in the way. You have a good eye.
So this guy was murdered by a person.
It appears so. Yes, this room has quite an abundance of forest life. Your vision. You were familiar with this building. Whatever happened here, you were involved. Or at least your demon self was.
You don't remember anything. No other visions spring to mind.
So maybe the demon did that.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault.
No doubt your demon covered its tracks well before leaving your mind.
So, who is he?
He has no distinguishing marks. He carries no identification. Whoever this is, it remains a mystery.
What happened? Oh.
It is a lost spirit. It cannot communicate.
Are you sure about that?
It does appear agitated. Let us leave it be.
No. Let us interact with it. Before telling.
The lost spirit will not acknowledge your presence. Speaking to a lost spirit is futile.
Oh my god, let me speak.
Ghosts can't hear us, or see us, or anything to us, actually.
Can I use this? No?
I learned long ago that I can't talk to ghosts. Sorry.
I'll try.
I cannot speak with lost spirits.
Maybe we need to go back up and read that laptop and see if we can get some more information. Maybe then come back down and speak to it. Okay, we'll do that.
Do these drawings on the wall mean anything to you, Mondana?
I cannot decipher their meaning, but I do get a sense of reverence.
Reverence? Like worship?
It is only a feeling. This wall drawing means nothing to me. Eli?
Me neither. Although it's different from the art in the other room.
Yeah, let's see what the computer has to say.
Outside it was more vibrant, colorful, more creative. It had passion. The art in here is just patterns.
Patterns?
You can see them if you know how to look for them.
Interesting. I do not know what that means yet, but interesting.
Okay. Oh, is that the same symbol that was on the club and the bouncer and the kids? Like the circle? I mean, it's not really a weird symbol. It's pretty common, but weird how it's in everything. Okay, we need the password. If there is something on the blouse, I can't actually see what it is. So if that's the password, I can't tell. Don't see anything else. Can you hack it?
Not sure what you want me to do there.
With the girl from Technobabylon.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Okay. It's DER at the end, but I'm not sure about the rest. I want to find something else. I see a lot of symbols, runes, stuff like that, but nothing really that let me put a password.
Are you trying to lift a manhole cover with your bare hands?
You never know. Maybe the demon gave him super strength. I guess not. Sorry.
Can we go everywhere? I guess we can.
Whoever is in that photo, this woman is not her.
She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone. Whatever it is, it's catchy. I don't think she'd even notice if she did.
Okay then.
Where did you get that?
This here.
The village I know what you're talking about.
That is an obvious lie.
Maybe
Do I look like I care? Just leave me alone. I might not look it, but I'm fine. Tell everyone that Wendy is fine. You don't need to come out here and... Wait, it's you, isn't it? You've come back. Don't patronize me. I know who you are. You're the master. Don't play dumb with me. I'm not that innocent. At least, not anymore. You've done something to your face. You've changed it somehow, but I can
the
tell
veil is still there.
it's you.
What's you can tell?
She can see past the veil. She must be void-touched.
What touched?
Void-touched. It means...
I don't give a crap what it means.
I do.
And I don't give a crap about you either, master. Just leave me alone. I already know you're good at that. Why should I? Right. And I'll bare my soul to you because you obviously care so much. You left us. You don't care about anything. So get out of here. Take your new followers and go.
Wait, followers?
You heard me. You can't prove a damn thing. I mean, whatever.
Whoa.
Don't know a thing about it.
That was not what I expected there.
That's crazy. You're crazy. What do I mean? You left. Left us to fend for ourselves, and it all went to shit. Me, I'm back where I started. Others weren't so lucky. up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk about it, don't even think about it! Just don't. You never cared, did you? All that time, I knew it, I just didn't want to believe it. You... what? You're serious, aren't you? You didn't just leave us, you forgot about us.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes.
We are trying to piece together what happened. Can you help us?
No, it's done. It's over. If you've forgotten about it, then maybe I can too. Just leave me alone. You really don't remember anything, do you? You've even forgotten Jordan, your precious protege. Well, he's gone. No thanks to you. He and I were a thing, kind of. I don't know. We're nothing anymore. He's gone. He left soon after you. He's probably dead. Not that you care. Please, don't come back.
Can't promise that, but we'll see. Let's go back to that laptop.
Just so we are clear, we are not calling you master.
Game is funny. This is good. Like I've been playing about an hour, a bit more. And it had a couple of chuckles. That's good for a game. Right, we'll try Wendy, I guess, or Jordan. Yeah, okay. Weird that the demon did this. I wonder why. Altar of life. So he uses them as maybe ritual parts, the blood. Aha. Interesting.
Blood rituals used for healing. That is perverse and wrong.
It may be wrong, but it does explain the forest downstairs. It's unspent life energy. It created excess life.
Beauty can hide all manner of evil, Eli. You know this more than anyone.
Yeah, that's too invasive.
We told you before, don't blame yourself.
Pity yourself later if you must. For now, you must focus.
If I understand that journal right, the ritual stopped working when the, master left, which means that only you, or rather your demon, could perform it.
Then why leave Jordan in charge?
That's a good question. One more reason to track it down. In the meantime, I really want to know more about this ritual. After you?
Let's go back down there. Let's see. Dead people.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think we need a specific thing, maybe.
Lost spirits can...
But we don't have whatever it wants. I can drag and drop this. Can't use the stump. Maybe I can go back to Wendy. I can't do anything here really. There's something there. They're standing in front of it, so... Okay. Nothing really important.
I knew I should have tossed that computer. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. You proud of yourself, Master? You mean, did you teach us all how to do those blood rituals? Yes. You took us all in. You saved us, I guess. Maybe. Every month you'd do the ritual. You'd cut one of us. We'd bleed on the altar. Then you'd say those words and we'd heal. Better,
what words?
Stronger, faster than before. It was like a drug.
Life energy. That's what you were being fed. That explains the wildlife in the basement. It must be residual life magic.
Whatever it was, it felt good. It all ended, is what happened. Jordan was so happy when you put him in charge. He tried, he really did. But he just got too sick. But whatever you did to us, the healing, it stopped working when you left. So he put me in charge. Me. And I just
about
made
the
things
words.
worse. I failed everyone. I was supposed to help them, but instead I cut with a knife. I said those stupid words again and again and again. It didn't work, so I had to try harder.
The murdered man in the basement. You took the blood ritual too far.
It was an accident, I swear.
Yeah, it
Look,
was.
We were dying, all of us.
On the neck,
A few
not of an
splashes
accident.
of blood on the altar wasn't doing the job anymore. So I thought...
You thought you would kill an innocent man.
It wasn't like that. He was almost dead anyway. He had a few days to live at most. So we thought... So yeah, we killed him. I killed him. I thought that was the end of it, but then...
His spirit, it came back.
It was horrible. We couldn't stay. Every time it saw us, it would scream. Yes, and so I came here. I don't want to be around people anymore.
You speak the truth.
You believe me. Hooray.
It is not a matter of belief. I simply know what truth is. Thank you for sharing it
Handy.
with us.
Well, there's no point in lying anymore, is there? The master here was just as much involved as me, and something tells me you aren't going to turn him in. You think I'm an idiot? I tossed it down a storm drain.
That's why.
What? Why did you do that? Why do you think? It's probably
Trying to
halfway to
lift up
Jersey
the
by now, and
cover.
good riddance. Cerebral palsy on my left side. It was bad before. I could barely handle sewer duty. It's much worse now.
Sewer duty.
You seriously don't remember? The pipes in the building leaked. Overflow from the sewer. It was disgusting. You couldn't exactly call a plumber, so you made us go into the sewer and drain it from there. We went down there so much, Jordan had to swipe a key to the control panel. You serious? You never wanted to bother with that before. But whatever. It's to the right of the control panel, behind one of the pipes.
Okay.
Don't do me any favors. This mess is yours, Master. Do whatever you like. If I was lucky, I never would have met you
I
in
mean,
the first place.
to be fair, a guy just takes you off the street and tells you to call him master. That should have hit,
threw the knife
you know,
down a storm drain.
a lot of bells.
Damn it. I can't blame her, but damn it. Magically imbued tools take weeks to make. I really hope to study it.
See if we can find it after we go into the sewers. One of the pipes. Yep. Oh, did you mean down in the sewers? We want to find a way to open the sewers then. I think we'll need a knife for this. I thought it was here, but no. I think I'm inside the sewers. How the hell are we gonna open that? Let's see if she can... She has strength, right? Maybe she can do it.
Are you lifting with your knees?
Yes.
Don't break the sword.
Bracing. Fortuitous that I have kept up my training.
That should have snapped the sword into, but sure.
At least the rain is washing away most of the smell.
If not the heat, I am positively sweltering. I admit that my knowledge of...
Be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Huh. Looks like Wendy was right.
And we'll use it where?
What do you need? Ancient fire mage secret. Well, no, not really. I just make the water evaporate before it hits me. It's a simple trick, but handy on nights like this. Sure, I guess. What do you want to know? Pretty much. From what I can gather, they're barely aware of where they are. Maybe even who they are. Talking to them is impossible. Trust me, I've tried. Because you're void-touched now, my friend. When that demon possessed you, you encountered magic. In a pretty intimate and significant way. It left you changed. We call that change becoming void-touched. Seeing ghosts? One of the side effects.
Thank you for telling me what void that is.
To you and me, yes. We appear the same way to them. It makes communicating with them impossible. When I saw my first ghost, I reacted much in the same way you did. I wanted to help them. It didn't seem right to just ignore them. So I read a lot. I tried to learn everything I could. Nothing worked. We all have our strengths. Mine is fire. I was no spirit medium, sadly. The technical term is bestower. Bestowers of eternity. Folks who can see and talk to ghosts. Help them pass on. We heard rumors of one operating in New York, but Kalash refused to make contact.
Blackwell.
Death is part of the mundane world, he would say.
Finish that game.
Not our jurisdiction. I could see his point. No kidding. It could talk to the ghost and find out what happened here. Guess we figure it out the old-fashioned way. They don't exactly advertise. Bestowers deal with death. They tend to keep to themselves. It's
Didn't
not
she
like
actually
they hand out
advertise?
business cards or anything. Sure. Kind of. I used to work about 10 blocks north of here, back in my mundane days. It was just factories and warehouses back then, not the university student mecca it is now. Oh, nothing important, really. You wouldn't be interested. Let's focus on doing what we came here to do. I have the feeling we will.
Let's try using him. Since he doesn't get burned.
Eli Beckett. Mage, accountant, and plumber. And sometimes all three.
Alright. So we can find this knife, maybe?
Turn it on!
What the fuck?
Turn it back on!
Suddenly very Planescape Torment.
Wait. Master?
Ignus?
Master, is that you?
Uh,
No, you just can't leave me.
Is
Not
it
again.
Jordan?
Not yet. Please. I know. I failed you. I couldn't leave them.
I think it is
was
Jordan.
too weak. I tried so hard, but it was just too much. I was, yes. But I'm not sure who I am anymore. Do you remember, Master? How you found me? Frozen, half to death on the street? I almost died. You saved me. You healed me. Brought me back from certain death. That was no demon. It was you. You were so kind. You showed me how to heal. We were going to heal the entire city. But I couldn't do it without you. When you left, the power left too. The chill, the cold, it came back. I couldn't stop it. It just got worse and worse. I couldn't heal myself, let alone anyone else, so I left. I had to find something, anything that could help me get warm again. I'm so sorry, Master. You said that spell was dangerous. I didn't listen. But I was so desperate. I was freezing to death.
Ooh.
The bed in that homeless shelter wasn't
I wonder
warm
that's why
enough.
it burned down.
You taught me a spell that would let warmth into my heart. So I spoke it. Then this happened. Yes, they were the only ones who would take me in.
No, you misunderstand. The shelter, it burned to the ground.
Was anyone hurt?
Yeah.
I didn't mean for this to happen. Help me, Master. I know I don't deserve it, but please. Help me before I hurt anyone else. Anything you want. The knife? You mean your knife? Yes, I saw it fall down here. I took it. I hid it. Just in case you ever came back.
Could you get it for us? I'd love to study it.
I suppose. After you help me? I didn't want to leave them. Wendy, least of all. She leads them now. She's keeping them all safe.
Sure.
She what? Why would she do that?
Standard escalation. More blood, more power.
I want this to end. Please, just let it all end. Master, this is all too much. I served you, faithfully. Then you left when I needed you the most. How do I know you won't leave again? Cure me? Help me? Do that and I will get the knife for you gladly.
I've been trying, but the fire, it's different. It's self-generating, self-sustaining. Even submerging himself in water couldn't snuff him out. I've never seen anything like it. I need to know more about his condition before I can even attempt a cure.
Thank you, Master.
We need to know more about the spell.
What do you need? Should we head over to that homeless shelter? Take a look around?
I guess that works.
I have the feeling we will.
Okay. Agnes will come back.
Poor guy.
He played with powerful magic he had no business using. He hurt dozens of innocents.
He was desperate. He made a human mistake.
How will
That
we
are in agreement.
get in when the cap is outside?
Don't know what I'd say.
I have nothing to...
Yeah. Not helpful.
Evening, sir. They went out of business, didn't they? Squatters were living in that building for a while, but I think they've cleared out.
You let them stay there?
The owner never filed a complaint, so legally we weren't required to investigate. Didn't stop us from keeping an eye on the place, though. Nothing we could see from the outside, no. But to be honest, it wasn't exactly high on our priority list. No. In case it wasn't clear, this is a crime scene, which means stay back. Oh, really? Give me one reason. So you are. You're
Oh,
with
we do
the
have that
Staten Island
still.
precinct? What brings you out here? Really? This is the first time I've heard of it, but nobody ever tells me anything. You think this building was torched by the same guy? All right, if you say so. The site's all yours, sir.
Well,
Interesting.
it's
That officer
helpful that I
believed in your
chose Cap.
authority without question.
He was a cop. It's in his voice, his stance. You can't exactly fake that.
That is not in dispute. You certainly have a gift for command. We will discuss this later.
Meta.
Let us find what we came for.
This really weird frozen locker.
Is something the matter? That is odd, to say the least.
Is the guy inside?
Oh, the ice is perfectly normal. Nothing magic about it. It's the cold that's not natural.
So you believe this is magic related?
Are people still saying duh? Because, well, duh.
Alright, do your thing.
Come on, melt!
Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. It's just something inside is fighting back. There!
Nicely done.
That's me, Eli Beckett, enemy of ice.
Oh my god.
Well, that's definitely our cold source, all right.
Is it? Is that guy inside? Seriously? Saw it.
Now that it's out in the open air, and the warm rain is coming down, I should be able to...
This guy is very useful.
Jesus!
So is it
Look at that.
Jordan?
Not a burn mark on him.
The ice protected him from the fire?
It also froze him to death, but if you want to get technical, sure, it protected him from the fire. Well, I might be going out on a limb here, but I'm gonna say
Thanks. I was looking for something
Indeed.
more
This
detailed.
cold is not natural.
Magic.
Neither is the smell. Ugh. Maybe. It's hard to tell, you know, with all the frostbite and things.
I admit, he does look slightly recognizable, but as to who, I cannot say.
I think it is.
Obviously.
It's definitely the same guy in that picture you got.
The
So
evidence is
interesting.
undeniable.
He's dead and
Jordan
on
sought a
fire.
way to remove the cold invading his body. It appears he failed. No, we would not have been able to converse with it if so. We spoke to Jordan, not a lost spirit. At least, not one in the traditional sense. His soul transmuted, escaped his body, and became something else. He is alive, just no longer human.
He's become a fire elemental, a spirit bound to a body of flame. No, he can't. And even if we could, his human body is dead. There's nothing for him to go back to.
Regardless, we cannot allow a fire elemental to run loose in the city sewers.
Thoughts? I have plenty of thoughts. None of them nice. Let me mull him over for a bit, okay? We should hear Jordan out before deciding anything, anyway.
Okay. Well, you tell the cop to.
Hope you found everything you needed, sir. Evening, sir. You're kidding. It just never gets easier, does it? All right, I'll take it from here. You report to your boss and I'll report to mine. Hopefully we'll catch this guy one way or another. Yes, sir.
Cool.
Eli, you are scratching the buttons of your coat again with your fingernail.
I am.
Yes. You are not even aware of it, are you?
Why is this a big deal?
I don't know.
It indicates a loss of control. It is minimal, but...
Right. I know. I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Maybe foreshadowing? I don't know.
Master?
So that nightmare again.
You did? What did you find? What? I'm dead?
No, not exactly. You're a fire elemental now. You're alive, you're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the flames are self-sustaining. You aren't on fire, you are fire.
So, there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this forever?
Yeah?
You should have left me in the cold, Master! You should have left me to die!
Yes, there is. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing...
will be incredibly painful, I know.
Painful?
Die?
You will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it.
No, it is not. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Another dimension?
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordan is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required, and show him how to open the way.
That sounds like a
So
better
he can,
idea.
What? Spend eternity with fire people?
Wait, eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordan. Life there will not be easy, but perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
Sure, on an alien world,
Yeah,
in an
it's his
alien
choice.
dimension.
I can't. This is all too much. Master, I know you've done your best.
This is bullshit.
Whatever you decide, I will do.
There will be others of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
And if they don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
She has a point.
So the alternative is to murder him?
She has a point too.
It's mercy. If I was in his shoes, I'd want the same.
But you are not in his shoes. You cannot
Why
make that
am I
choice for
making
him.
this choice?
And neither can you.
What?
No.
This guy.
His flames are the source
He's
of
not
his
having a
energy,
great day.
and will provide most of the fuel required. I will lend him the rest. The effect on me will be minimal. I will recover. That is true. Jordan, what say you?
Says nothing.
I don't know.
Do you really want to live like this?
Better a life like this than no life at all.
They won't give
But
me
what
any
kind
hints,
of
right?
life would that
Jesus.
It's stay down here? Like this? I can't. This needs to end.
Agreed. He cannot stay here, and he is much too dangerous to leave loose. This
Well,
needs to be
shit.
settled now.
Besides, it's only a matter of time before some sanitation worker comes down here and gets the shock of his life.
One that continues.
Okay, we'll go for
On an
Across the
alien
Void.
world, in an alien dimension.
Yes, Master, you were right. Maybe this is what was meant to be. Maybe you saved me that night for this very reason. Maybe I have some purpose to fulfill in this new dimension. Okay.
Hopefully, for you.
I am ready.
You two should wait above ground. I will help him transfer across the void.
I mean, better that than this. There might be life
I
for him
guess
there.
he's on his way by now.
As he said.
Off to his new life, assuming you can call it life. You think we did the right thing? A chance is better than nothing? Maybe. But to live through eternity without seeing another human being, I couldn't take it. You know that much. Honestly, yes, I'd rather die. I know what I am. I'm not entirely normal, but I know that I'm human. I know that I'm me. If I lose that, then I lose everything.
Again, foreshadowing?
So, is he...
Yes, he has gone through the void. Opening the way was more difficult than anticipated. It took all of his energy, and a good portion of mine. He did retrieve the ritual knife for me before he left.
Well, that's something. I'll study it back at the lab.
I know the routine. I shall call ahead and have pizza delivered.
It's like you read my mind.
I have some pizza. But what about the ghost? Nothing? We do nothing about the ghost? Damn. I did not expect that. Interesting. That was it. My phone. Ooh, okay. Expected. I'll take a small break here, drink some water, stretch, and I'll come back for a bit more, maybe another hour, and we'll see. So far, I really like the game, so that's something.